What is up, guys? Welcome back and welcome in. I'm Smash, and today we're back at it again with another episode of Sky Bees 2. So, last episode, what did we do? We went all the way through, made a tier 3 blood altar. We got some runes that help us out here, and we go in ahead and sort of automated it a little bit. Therefore, we went ahead and got this steel casing from Mechanism that will help us in today's episode. We are going to get into a little bit of Mechanism today, but in order, what I really want to get into today is to get a basic applied energistics setup. So you can see this quest line is actually locked. I think it starts here with the charger, if I believe so. But we're going to have to actually go into the power mod and get a Certus Quartz Crystal to start this episode. Also, something that I've done uh, in between streams is you'll notice I have another one of these things. What I've done is a few things, actually. I don't need a jetpack, never mind. I haven't made any more bees, but you can see these are now tier 2 apiaries up in the top corner. And I just did that for all of them, including this fourth one that's up here. We've yet to set up, but we will need it in today's episode. I do believe. So the difference between them is that the tier 1 produces, I believe, 8 honeycombs, and the tier 2 produces 16. So we're doubling the amount of honeycombs we produce, so effectively doubling the amount of combs that we're producing between the tier 1 and tier 2. And then the tier 3 should produce 4 comb blocks, and the tier 4 should produce 8 comb blocks. So that would be a total of 72 honeycombs per, whereas the tier 3 would be producing 36. So we're pretty much doubling it every single time, but the tier 3 apiary requires 4 tier 2s, which requires 4 tier 1s, which require 4 tier 4s, which is tier 3, tier 2, tier 1, and there, so forth and so on. So we're working on it. And I think that will mostly be an off-stream thing, but nonetheless, the other thing I figured out is that we have this breed time upgrade. I haven't tested it yet, but we will today. It's actually pretty cheap. It's just 4 clocks, 4 flowers, and a gold storage upgrade, which is reasonably inexpensive. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. We have our steel casing. We need to get Certus Quartz Crystals, so we just need to grab some of this and bring it over here. I'm going to do this manually. The reason is because it's pretty fast. And that should actually, right there, unlock applied energistics. So we have a charger. To get the charger, we're going to need Fluix crystals, which is 1 charged Certus Quartz, 1 nether quartz, and 1 redstone. So how do we get a charged Certus Quartz? Charged Certus Quartz into the charger and powering it. Can be found in the semi-world, blah, blah. So how do we actually charge it, though? Because we don't have the charger. This is interesting. Fluix crystal. It requires Fluix crystal. 1 charged Certus Quartz. Charged Certus Quartz. Crystal Energizer. Enrichment Chamber. Certus Honeycombs. No. How do I make this? Needs Fluix Steel. Well, we'll have to look at this. All right, so it does turn out that, from what I can see anyways, one of the only ways to get charged Certus quartz the first time is this 10% chance from the charged Certus quartz crystal. Because we need fluix for everything else. We basically need the purple one for pretty much everything else. So I'm going to let it run its course. We'll kind of get that going. We don't have any going through the system right now. We've got 6 blocks. I did add Certus Honeycomb to the whitelist. So it should be going in slowly but surely. We'll kind of see whenever it has that ability. But either way, for now, we shall... Honestly, I think we're just waiting for it, so we might as well do it. I did take 4 Certus Honeycomb blocks because we are going to need them for silicone and fluix bees, which we are going to be making in the future here, just to make fluix crystals. It'll be useful, so I did take those out just so we don't have to worry about it. But for now, I think what we're going to do here is just wait for some Certus to come in. And I'm also going to set up our compacting drawers for both Certus quartz and charged Certus quartz. Alright guys, so I did get some charged Certus quartz. My dog also is coming to hang out with us while we play some Minecraft here. So let me go ahead and get her situated. But we already are up to a half a stack of charged and 117 Certus quartz. So this is moving quite along. Now, wondering if I have to drop them all one at a time or if I can do... Oh, sweet. So, 4 of each, 1 of each that you put in will give you 2 of each out, it looks like. So, that is pretty cool, I suppose. So, let's go ahead and see what we need to do. We need to make the charger, that's for sure. That is our first thing we need to do. And then I think we are looking to get kind of towards the ME controller with the inscriber presses and things like that. What I think I may do is go straight into getting the fluix bee, which should be easy enough. And then the nectar block is going to be 2 fluix blocks, so I need 8 total of these. And also 2 Certus Honeycomb, which we have. So, let's do it. Let me just get 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Like this. This should actually give us 4 more. And that's fine. Boop, boop. There we go. There's 10. Now I should be able to... Bop, bop. And then honey buckets. It's been a little bit since I think I've shown this on camera actually, so I guess we'll kind of walk through it real quick. We want to basically just drop honey bucket in here, Certus, and then also the fluix bee nectar block. That's easy enough. Now, what I'm actually going to need is some bee jars. Then I'm going to need some Certus quartz. 1, 2. We'll just grab a stack. And regular quartz. Again, we'll just grab a stack. Throw my jetpack on. We need 1 of you. And the Certus bee that's up here, we'll go and grab that as well. And I'll go over and we can actually go ahead and test out our apiary breeder to see if it is actually any faster. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 should be able to do this. And it doesn't really look like it's moving that fast. Let's go ahead and actually make another one of these. So since we haven't anyways, breed time upgrade? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't actually think I need any of does. Crap, come on. Boop. Gonna need an apiary storage. We are gonna need some more blocks. So I did actually set both these skeleton honeycomb blocks. You can see we have tons of them now because we're trying to upgrade our apiary, so we need lots of honeycomb. In doing so, though, I think I need a hopper. The iron one? I need 2. We need 1 more apiary storage. There we go. We'll go like this. We'll go like this. And we should be able to do this. Alright. Now we got 3 of them. And also, if we remember, we should have a Fluixby right here. There's 1. And yeah, this is pretty slow, but we should also have our honey block done. Or our nectar block, rather. It is totally done. And if we go back, are we working any faster? We totally are. Not super fast, but I would say fast enough. It's a little bit slow, but ooh, oh well. Alright, guys, so our Fluixbees are cooking away. And as a matter of fact, we actually need to go ahead and set up another compacting drawer for them. Which shouldn't be too bad. I'm going to get a second drawer as well because we are actually about to set up yet another bee for... Oh my gosh. Guys. There we go. Doop and doop. Yeah, perfect. Alright, now I need 1 of these blocks to go add Fluix. There you go. And then we need to go like that. Lock it because we need to... I hate these jetpacks, by the way. I hate the hover feature. It's very, very annoying. And we can just do this. Doop, 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 doop. There we go. Okay, so we need some of these inscriber presses. To get them, we're going to need the basic crafting table, which we will get here in just a second. But we're going to need Certus Quartz dust, which can be done in the pulverizer. So I think what we're going to do is use every opportunity possible to have an excuse to re-dip into thermal expansion. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to make one of these. What was I missing? Flint. Should just be 3 gravel. Which means I need this one. Alright. There we go. That's good enough for us. And then I believe that should give us a pulverizer. And that should do this. Cool. So now all I need to do is grind up some Certus Quartz dust. How much of these inscribers actually... let me look. Let's do this. Okay, we got the silicone, the engineering, right? Silicone, engineering, logic, and calculation. So 2 of them will require Certus Quartz dust, so we will need another one. Dink. And this will just give us an excuse to use these, because these machines are all going to be useful for us eventually. We just need it to happen a little bit sooner than later, so that's what I'm going to do here. And then we need to get into extended crafting, is what it looks like. Extended crafting is a little bit of a weirder mod, but I guess we can get right into it. So extended crafting is going to require a basic crafting table. Basic crafting table requires basic components, which is going to require a lot of this black iron slate, which is black iron ingots, which is going to be either black dye. I don't know if we... I think we have and we can do, but we're going to need these black iron bees. Bee breeding. Black iron bee spawn egg. An iron bee with an RGB honey block. How many RGB combs do I have? Oh man, this is gonna suck. So that means that what we're gonna have to do is take an RGB comb, which doesn't even look like I have the nectar block for. Oh, it's because it uses a flower. Do I have a flower? I do have the cornflower. I don't remember if it needs the mystical flowers. RGB. Bee flowers. Does look like it can use normal flower. Okay, so maybe it's okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some RGB honeycomb block and get it over this black iron bee. 2 of them in order to get the spawn egg. And we're going to do this a little bit like the long way here. With the black iron bee, because we want this permanent amounts of black iron, because you're kind of gonna need them in versions like this, where you're gonna have to make a lot of these things. So yeah, we'll be right back. All right, guys. So we have added a few bees to our collection. We added a silicone bee, as well as a black iron bee, up in the 4th apiary. What we are going to do now, real quick, is count how many of these black iron slates we need. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's good. Then I'm also going to need some luminescence. I think that's fine. We need 8 of these. 1 like that. And then we need 1 of these. I think we need crafting tables. We might not, but there we go. We have our basic crafting table, and we will place it down for now right here. All right. Now we have our inscriber silicon press. We have in 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to need a bunch of charged steel, charged and steel, charged and steel. All right, cool. So I think if we just grab some charged and some steel, and we also are going to need our Certus quartz dust. There we go. Preferably not on the ground. We will go 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that should be quest complete for us there. Okay, we have that, and this. So now I need to use this in the inscriber. Which, do we have everything to make an inscriber? I need 1 more sticky piston. That is easy going. We love that. 1 of these, sticky piston, perfect, inscriber, and we're good to go. So I just need to hook this thing up to power, I do believe. And we're doing this pretty jankily, because why not, right? So the way this works, we're going to need a few things. We're going to need some silicon. We're going to need all of these, right? Not the speculative one, at least yet. So this is diamond, gold, and Certus quartz, I believe. Is it pure Certus quartz, though? Let's look at calculation processors. Does it have to be pure? It does. Okay. So this is going to actually force us into the enrichment chamber, which is awesome. I like that. And it's going to force us into metallurgic infuser as well. Okay. That means we're going to need 3 more steel casings. Luckily, I think... Or no, we need 2 more. So I'm going to need my sacrificial knife. And my meat feeder. Oh, I'm also going to need my Sears sigil. And you guys already know this drill, so we pretty much are going to need to get rid of this stupid jetpack. There we go. We got 11,000 in there. We just go and hope not to die. That takes us to 21. So you can put that in there. And we're going to make 2 more of these steel casings that we did last episode. We'll be right back. Alright guys, so we should have everything, I believe, to make both of these machines. So metallurgic infuser will require a redstone furnace, which is just bricks, copper, and a machine frame. We'll go ahead and throw that back in there. And then it'll require a resourceful furnace too from industrial foregoing. I guess we have all that, which will give us a metallurgic infuser. To do this, I'm going to build some more universal cables, which should be easy enough. And then what do we need to bring with us to make the basic control circuits? It's osmium and redstone. All right, osmium. We need 2 of them. I know we're going to need more. So we will just bring some redstone here. And I believe we should just actually be able to go like this. 1. So 40 might make 2. How much do I need to make one of these? 20. 20 makes 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be 80, which makes 4. That should be 120, which makes 6. But either way, we have our basic control circuits now. We only needed 2 for right now. And it looks like Mechanism's quest lines are kind of completing a little bit, which is awesome. Let's go ahead and make an enrichment chamber now. And that was needed for these pure Certus quartz crystals, which was the Certus quartz seeds. I think we can skip part of this. I think we can... Oh, my game is freezing. Please don't crash. Yay. My game has crashed so many times today, by the way. So I would not be surprised at all. Yeah, so let's just take, like, let's say half a stack of them, and this should turn into the good stuff. The pure Certus quartz crystals, and it totally does. Alright, what did we need those for? That was going into our inscriber. Right. Let's go ahead and grab some stuff. We need some silicone. Some silicon. Let's grab a half stack. We need redstone. We need gold. We need diamonds. And what we're trying to do here, guys, is actually make these processors. And if I go to AE2, you can kind of see the ME controller. It's going to need engineering processors. So that's what we're trying to get here. Is a few things like that. So we need an ME controller. Bing, bing, bong. All right. So here, you can kind of only do this one at a time, but it's kind of slow, kind of okay though. One thing we can do is try to get some acceleration cards, which is a flux crystal. We need calculation processors. We'll make 2 of those, and we want 3, so we're going to make 2 calculation processors first. That's actually going to be the calculation. There we go. This is what we need the pure Certus quartz crystals for right away, at least. Is that this, and then we'll need redstone as well. So you need each of these. There. All right. Now we need 1, 2, 3, and this will make a calculation processor. And we also will need this. Okay. Cool. Boop. And then I'm gonna throw in the engineering press and some diamonds while we go over here and build us some acceleration cards for this machine. So, 1, 2, 4 of them, which we only need 3 right now, but that's okay. We will need more in the future. There's 3, and this should make things just a heck of a lot faster. And it totally does. Look how much faster that goes. Dink, dink. Dink, dink. 4 should be good. Now we just need the logic, or the silicon one. There we go. 1, 2. And it's actually a lot faster now that we have these acceleration cards. So this is one of the first things that I guess I should recommend is making acceleration cards, because it's making this just a lot faster. Boop, boop, boop. And is that making 3? There's 4. Doop. Alright. There we go. We got 4 of them. Now. Let's see. Here, 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 here. So there's this. What are we trying to make right now? We're trying to make an ME drive, right? Or an ME controller. The ME controller will require us to have the tier 2, which is just some more advanced components. We can do that really fast. Let me look. Crafting table. Crafting. There it is. Alright. We need, I think, 9 of these. Now, does this require us to have 2 basics as well? It totally does. So we will need another one of these. Which is 1, 2. I need more luminescence. That's fine. Let's probably just make like 2 stacks of those. That should be okay. What are these called? Components? We have 2, we need 8. So, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, and one of these. Then do we have everything? We totally do. We're going to break this one. We will throw these in. Grab 1, 2, 3, 8 of them. 1 of them. And there we have our tier 2 advanced crafting table. And you can see it's now a 5x5 grid instead of a 3x5 or a 3x3 grid. And we totally just got some other things. We're going to make the auto crafting tables too eventually, but not quite yet today. So the ME drive will just require a normal one. We're going to need these steel large plates, which should be easy. Steel, bank, and maybe 2 of them. I'm not sure. And then we need the large plate cast. Now, one thing I need to look at is 4 ingots per. Okay. So we need the ME drive, which is 4. Then we need the ME controller, which is also 4. So we're going to need only half a stack of steel. Perfect. Math is mathin'. So we'll just go like this. Throw this down. Pick this one back up. And that's doing its job, right? Yeah, it totally is. Okay. What else do we need, though? We need skystone block. Skystone block comes from skystone, which comes from polished blackstone, which is fine, which comes from blackstone, which comes from black concrete, which comes from black concrete powder. All right, so if we need 3, 6, 9, 12 of these, then that would mean that we need 12 skystone, which we need 12 polished, 12 blackstone, 12 black concrete, so 12 black concrete powder. All right. And so we'll need 2 recipes of this. Is there an easy way to do this? Water in a casting basin? I think we could do that. Another way I believe we can do it is like this. It totally does. So you can just put it down next to a thing of water and do it kind of like this. I also think that you can do it in the casting basin. Like so. Alright. And we need to put it around our pure daisy a couple of times. So this should, in theory, work. So right now it's just black concrete, and that should turn into blackstone, which will go like this, turn it into polished. Yeah, okay. Cool. So we've gone ahead and we got our polished blackstone. All we did was once it crafted up, we just boop. And once it does this, we should be good. There we go. Now, how do I actually make the... Let me see here. ME drive. It's totally not that. ME controller. Skystone block, was it just furnace? Looks like it just went through the furnace here. One thing I do really want to make, and I think I probably will, is the energized smelter. It does require one more of these. Do I have that in me? Machine frame, I do. Okay. Alright, I think we have everything that we need at this point in time to make pretty much everything. So, to make the ME controller, we will need 1 steel casing. We will... I think that is actually everything. Let's look. It totally is. Okay, we have our ME controller. Now we just need an ME drive. The ME drive needs another steel casing, so I'm glad I made this one, because we were going to use it for our other thing, but I guess we needed it. So, good. We did it. It's going to need the ME thing, and we're also going to need the Fluix ME glass cables, which are just going to be quartz fiber, which I already crushed down some more quartz. So there's our quartz fiber, and should be 12 of those. All right. Now we have a controller. Can I make a drive yet? I need 2 more engineering processors, but that's easy enough. We know how to do that. We need 1, 2, silicon, and redstone. And we need the engineering. Oh, I have one. Perfect. Which should mean that all I have to do is make one of these. Oh, crap. I need one more. Okay, hold on. I need my engineering processor. Alright. There is this. Now we can just go boom, boom, pow. We got 1, The heck? There's 1, 2. Okay. Now we should be able to make an ME can drive. Let's check. We totally can. Alright. So for now, we're just going to put this right here. This is not on because I need a flux point. We have wireless power, which is great for this. So there's that. And now it turns on. Now, all we need is one last thing. We need a... Oh, the quartz fiber. Hold on. Quartz. I didn't put it in my inventory. Rats. Alright. So now what we're trying to do is get to the ME crafting terminal. And the ME crafting terminal requires a calculation processor, an ME terminal, which is a illuminated panel, which is some quartz glass. It's also an annihilation core and a formation core, which is logic processors and more logic processors. This is the only thing different. So we need to go ahead and start making a whole bunch of processors. But once we do, and some fluix dust, which we'll have to just pulverize down. But either way, once we do, we'll gather up all these materials, and we'll be right back. All right, let's go ahead and get our last craft of the day in. Hopefully. We got our annihilation, our formation, we got the illuminated panel. Well, we need to make the quartz glass first. So I think we only need 1 recipe of quartz glass because that will make 3 illuminated panels. Now I should have everything to make the ME terminal, which should be everything for the ME crafting terminal. Cool. So we have this, and you can see sort by... doesn't really matter yet. We need to hook this thing up, but in order to do that, we actually need our ME drive to have some 1K storage cells, which will be the storage housing and the storage component. So the storage housing, reasonably simple here. The 1K, also reasonably simple. We're going to need a total of 3 buckets of honey per 1K. Now I'm going to tell you I need probably 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I might need 8 of them, maybe 10 of them, to be honest. And we may even, I think just for demonstration purposes today, we'll do it. And I probably will upgrade them to 4Ks in the future, so at least. So just in looking at it, this 1K storage cells, it says 0 of 1024 bytes used and 0 of 63 types. So the bytes you can think of in super simple terms as to that's how many items, individual items, that this 1K storage cell can hold. But the 063 type means that it can only be 63 different types. So for instance, if I go over here, the netherite and the netherite scraps and the network cable and the glass jar, those are 4 different types. So I can only have 63 different types. So each one of these enchanting books, different type. Each pickaxe with different things, or different durabilities, different things. All these wheat seeds will be 1 type. So we're going to need a lot of different drives because we have a lot of variety of items. So we're going to go ahead and make these. It's just pretty much all the same stuff we've been doing. We just need to get these recipes down. One thing is it will require vibrant quartz glass, which is just normal quartz glass with some glowstone. So easy enough. We'll get her done. So I may have gone just a little bit overboard. I made 31K components. Not complicated. Honestly, the honey was the hardest part. And then it just 3 of them makes 1 4K. We made the calculation processors, things like that. And then you just had to make 10 total storage housing. The reason I went straight to 4Ks is because you can't unbind these, I don't think. I'm going to try. You totally can. Okay, so if you make them, just craft them together. Just craft it back and you'll have it. So they do infinitely craft, so you will collect the housings. Uh, that's the entire reason that I didn't. So there you go, I suppose. Now, what we can do now is really just kind of put everything in here. Not like this, but we want to take it from these chests. But we just move everything that we own into our ME system here. And it all should go like pretty much immediately in. Now, one thing I do sort of want to leave, but I think that we'll do it kind of after the fact unless it's easy, is the bees themselves. So the bees that we don't have, we're actually just going to keep in the chest because each bee has a different MBT tag, so it won't be very fun that way. Alright. So yeah, we just keep doing this forever, pretty much, until it is all over there. Alright, so I've gone ahead and transferred pretty much everything, so you can see we only have like 2,300 of 4096, so we are a little bit over that 1K, but 63, 63, 63, 63, and then 0. So we have 3 empty ones and 1 that's almost full. So we actually did literally fill up 7 of these, so yeah, I mean they're all 2Ks, so these all would have gone red and filled over. So I'm glad we did go straight to the 4Ks, but alas, there we go. Now there's one last thing to do, and that is to hook up an ME storage bus. I believe this is what we want. Yes, it is. So we need an ME interface. Actually, I think I can just make. Totally not. Why not? I'm dumb, that's why. We need the iron out of here, though. So let's grab us like a stack of iron, I suppose, and then now we should be able to make the interface. Yeah, like this. Can I make this? I can make this. And that should mean we need the cobblestone as well. What else do we need here? 1 piece of redstone. So what we're doing right now, and the reason that we're kind of in between systems, is because I'm trying to make the storage bus, and then we'll need the cable. It's a Fluix cable. It should just be this stuff. So we're gonna need some Fluix crystals, which should be good here. Dupe. And Fluix crystals like this. We have our ME storage bus here. Now, what I can do is take our pickaxe and my jetpack. We'll probably want a better one actually, but for now, go ahead and break it. Break it. And this should stack, yeah. Ah! Ah! Alright, so we are good to go. We got this thing all set up now. We have... I think I could sort top to bottom by a number of items and then auto search on. So when I go in, I can automatically start typing. And it is now picking up this. Now, the only thing that's not quite happening right now is we broke our connection to our centrifuges, that is going to require an import bus or an export bus. I have to remember, but that's going to have to wait because I'm going to need a couple of them. Just route it really quick. And that's going to have to wait till the next episode, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please consider subscribing. I had a lot of fun with it. Emmy and Applied Logistics is one of my favorite mods, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please consider subscribing. Click the links down below. We've got Discord, Twitch, all that good stuff. And as always, guys, we'll see you next time. Oh, yeah.